Do you think it's impossible to survive without sleep? Now imagine creatures that almost never close their eyes. While you sleep for 7 to 8 hours, some animals rest for just a few minutes and are ready again to run, hunt, or survive. For them, sleep is a luxury, not a necessity. Today, you'll find out who the true champion of sleeplessness is in the wild. These aren't movie predators or fantasy monsters. They're real animals living on the edge every single day. One, African elephant. The African elephant is the absolute champion of minimal sleep among land mammals. On average, it sleeps only about 2 hours a day, sometimes even less. An elephant is too large and vulnerable to afford lying down for long periods. When it falls asleep, it often does so standing up, lightly leaning against a tree or other elephants. Lying on the ground means becoming an easy target for lions, so deep, full sleep is extremely rare. For most of the day, elephants are busy searching for food. They need up to 150 kilograms of plants per day, which takes up almost all of their waking time. The herd is constantly on the move, and even at night, one elephant always stays on guard. Sometimes an elephant can go more than 2 days without sleep, especially during migrations or droughts. This is a true survival marathon. 2. Giraffe. Giraffes are among the least sleeping animals in the world. They sleep on average from 30 minutes to 2 hours per day. The reason is simple. A giraffe is tall and extremely visible to predators. To lie down and fall asleep, it has to fold its legs and lower its neck, and at that moment, it is almost completely defenseless. That's why giraffes sleep in short bursts of 2 to 5 minutes, often even while standing, simply closing their eyes. Most of their sleep is a kind of dozing mode, where the brain rests, but the body is ready to flee instantly. Even at night, a herd of giraffes almost never sleeps all at the same time. 3. Horse. Horses can sleep standing up, and that's why they almost never fully switch off. Most of their rest occurs in what is called a light sleep, when their muscles are locked, but their brain remains alert to the surroundings. On average, a horse sleeps about 3 hours a day, and it only needs 15 to 30 minutes of deep sleep lying down. If a horse is in a dangerous area, it can go weeks without lying down, sleeping entirely while standing. This makes it almost a perfect living radar. A horse is always ready to react instantly to threats and flee, even when most other animals are asleep. 4. Dolphin. Dolphins are a true biological wonder. They never fully sleep, because if they did, a dolphin would simply drown. Instead, only half of their brain sleeps, while the other half stays active, monitoring breathing and the environment. They alternate sides of the brain. One eye is closed, the other is open, allowing them to rest while staying alert. In fact, dolphins are awake 24 hours a day, and thanks to this unique system, they can rest, hunt, and avoid predators at the same time. Some species even swim with other dolphins while sleeping, maintaining social bonds and collective protection. 5. Frigate bird. Frigate birds are true champions of the skies. They can fly for weeks, almost without sleep, using air currents to glide effortlessly. Scientists have discovered that during flight, a frigate bird sleeps for only 5 to 10 seconds at a time, accumulating less than 45 minutes of sleep per day. Sometimes it even sleeps while soaring, maintaining balance in the wind and continuing to monitor the ocean and potential prey. This unique ability makes frigate birds almost invincible aerial travelers. They can hunt, search for food, and cover vast distances without ever turning off their brains. In fact, they are true, tireless champions, living in constant motion and enjoying the freedom of the ocean horizon. 6. Alpaca. Alpacas are extremely cautious and alert animals. They sleep only 2 to 3 hours a day, and their rest is light and fragmented, always keeping an eye out for danger. Within a herd, there are always watchers who barely sleep, monitoring for approaching predators. If a threat appears, the entire group wakes up within seconds and immediately flees to safety. Their sleep, although short, is highly efficient. It helps them quickly restore energy while remaining constantly vigilant. Alpacas have adapted this way of resting because of life in open spaces where any mistake can be fatal. These animals perfectly demonstrate how nature combines alertness and energy efficiency to survive in harsh environments. Sheep. Sheep sleep very little, about 4 hours a day, and their rest is always light and fragmented. As prey animals, sheep almost never enter deep sleep. Any sound, movement, or suspicious scent can wake them instantly. Within a flock, there are always alert individuals who keep watch, allowing the rest to get a brief rest. Sheep may sleep standing or lying down, but even when lying, they are ready to jump up and run at a moment's notice. Their short and shallow sleep is a perfect adaptation for survival in open pastures where danger can appear at any time. Roe deer. Roe deer sleep even less than 3 hours a day, and their rest is broken into dozens of very short episodes like stolen moments of sleep. For these animals, every moment of sleep is a matter of life and death, since a predator can appear suddenly. Even while sleeping, a roe deer remains alert, reacting instantly to the slightest sound, movement in the grass, or unusual scent. In the wild, this way of resting is essential for survival. Roe deer combine rapid restorative sleep with extreme vigilance, making them an almost impossible target for predators. 9. African bullfrog. This frog hardly sleeps in the usual sense. It constantly reacts to movement and vibrations in its surroundings, staying alert even at night. Its brain is almost always active, ready to strike prey or respond to danger instantly. The African bullfrog is a true survival master. Its body is designed to remain almost constantly awake while conserving energy. Even brief periods of rest do not fully switch it off. Nature has made it always on guard, making it one of the most vigilant amphibians in the world. 10. Alpine swift. This bird can sleep while flying without touching the ground for months. Swifts spend most of their life in the air, taking short sleep phases during gliding, alternating between activity and rest. They eat, drink, and rest continuously while in flight, making them some of the most extreme and unique creatures on the planet. The alpine swift is a perfect example of how nature has created a living being that can exist almost without stopping, combining activity, rest, and survival in one continuous motion. These animals live at the edge of their limits. For them, sleep is not a given, but a luxury. Every day, they choose between rest and survival, between safety and the need to keep moving. And looking at them, we realize nature has found endless ways to adapt. Sometimes staying awake means staying alive. Sometimes survival is more important than sweet dreams. So next time you close your eyes at night, remember these heroes of sleeplessness. They live life to the fullest, never allowing themselves to relax for a single moment. And that is their strength.